Live look now from the Capitol. You see lawmakers put the mic there, again honoring that slain conservative activist. Joining Speaker Johnson, other leaders in the House. This all comes 24 hours after a public vigil for Kirk at the Kennedy Center. Meantime, a Washington Post columnist is out of a job after she says she was fired for her social media comments in the wake of Charlie Kirk's murder. But is that free speech? Is it protected? Our chief legal correspondent, Katie Barlow, digging into this one for us. Katie.
Hey, good evening, Kenneth. The First Amendment's guarantee of freedom of speech protects you only from government action, not private companies. So private employers, like the Washington Post, can fire an employee for political speech if it is disruptive. Karen Attiah detailed her dismissal in a Substack post today, saying the Washington Post accused her of endangering the physical safety of her colleagues. She completely rejects that as false. Professor Mark Graber with the University of Maryland School of Law says anything could be interpreted as disruptive.
One would normally think it would mean stuff that really is about your job performance. I can't stand my students. But now some people want to say the mere fact that you say something that some of your students might disagree with and find offensive, does that disrupt the job? I would say no, but I think other Americans are disagree.
Snapshots of some of her, Attiah featured snapshots of some of her posts on BlueSky, including comments that, quote, part of what keeps America so violent is the insistence that people perform care, empty goodness, and absolution for white men who espouse hatred and violence. She's not the only person out of a job over this. Fox Business reports that 8 employers have fired staff for mocking Charlie Kirk's assassination, including NASDAQ, MSNBC, and the Carolina Panthers. The conversation is also particularly fraught at the nation's colleges and universities. Clemson University announced today that it terminated an employee. DOJ Assistant Attorney General for Civil Rights Harmeet Dillon called the termination, quote, a good start on X, saying, quote, federal funding for higher education is a privilege, not a right, she said. The government is not obligated to fund vile garbage with our tax dollars.